Hi there, Bits and Bytes viewers. This is Scott again. If you've watched our most recent video that we posted online, we posted a video about business English phrasal verbs. Mo and I were talking out in the parking lot, and I asked him if he wanted to follow up and do the narration for this one, but he said, "No, Scott, I don't want to do it, so sorry guys, you're stuck with me again." So let's get back into phrasal verbs. Let's talk a little bit about what is a phrasal verb. So a phrasal verb is a verb plus a word or some words that changes the meaning of the original verb. And those words are mostly prepositions and adverbs. Okay, so the next question is, why do we use phrasal verbs? What are they for? So phrasal verbs are commonly used in spoken English because they sound more natural and are often more concise. Now, concise, if you look it up in the dictionary, which I just did, it means to shorten in form, but make it a little bit more understandable. And that's kind of what phrasal verbs do. You have a shortened and more concise group of words that convey a deeper meaning. They also add more variety to your language skills, which makes your English sound more colorful and interesting. And you'll sound a lot smarter too. So let's go over the verbs that we're going to use today. All right, today we're going to look at 4 verbs, 4 phrasal verbs, or 8 phrasal verbs, I should say. We're going to use take, come, go, and get. Our favorite get, right? From get and become. Einstein video. So the first one we're going to look at is to take up. The second one, to take after. To come across, to come over, to go on, to go through, to get over, and to get through. Through is a nice adverb that we can put in with our phrasal verbs. To get through. Or is that a preposition? I'll have to ask Mo that question. Okay, let's get started. So, to take up and to take after, what do you think? To take up something, does it mean you start a new activity, you start a new sport, you start a new hobby? Let's find out. Yeah, to take up is to start to learn something new. What about to take after? Well, let me ask you a question. Who do you take after? Your mother or your father? Or your grandfather or your grandmother? Or your brother or your teacher? Who do you take after? So to take after is to look or behave like a family member or a friend or somebody else that you might know. Okay, let's go on to the next one. To go on. I keep going on with these videos. I keep continuing to make these videos. We have to go on. We have to go on. To go on is to continue. To go through something. To follow through, to follow up, to go through. After I record this presentation, I need to go through it and make sure there are no mistakes. To look carefully at. Okay. The next one, to come over, to come across. To come over sounds like someone's visiting. To come over is to visit. Yeah, come over to my house. I'll make you a really good smash burger. I make the best smash burgers. To come across. To come across. Across means to across the street, across the river. To come across. Could it mean to find something? To find or to meet someone by surprise. So you find a new friend or you find an old friend. And the last one, with get, to get over or to get through. To get over something. To recover from something, an illness, a heartbreak. Have you gotten over COVID? I don't know if you got COVID. Or maybe you're not feeling well. Have you gotten over the flu? Did you get over the flu? I got over the flu. To recover. And the last one, to get through something. To get through something. I don't know. I can't remember what I wrote. Let's find out together. To get through something is to deal with something or to complete a task. So when you deal with something, you're trying to get through something. Something at work, big project. Could be something in your relationship. You have to deal with something. You have to get through something. When you first get married, after the second year, you have to get through a lot of things. So, let's try a short exercise for practice. And of course, good luck. Here we go. Question number 1. I blank my father. We both have the same hair color. As you can see, I have no hair. And just like my father, he has no hair. So, do I take after my father when it comes to his hair? I think so. Ooh, special effects are nice today. What about number 2? It's hard to blank a long book, but I will try. Have you read War and Peace? It's a very long book. It's hard to get through a long book, but I will try. All right, let's continue. After the party, you should blank to my house and relax. What was that one that meant to visit? Was it to go through? No, I think I remember. Come over, right? Number 4, she wants to blank running to stay healthy. So she wants to learn how to run. She wants to become a runner. She wants to... She wants to take up running to stay healthy. I don't like to run, but I do like to ride my bike. Questions 5 and 6. I need to blank this box to find my keys. Everybody has that mystery box in their house, right? Where they just throw things in there. What was it again? If I want to find something, I need to go through that box to find my keys. The teacher, Mo, asked us to blank with our homework quietly. So Mo didn't want to teach, so he gave his students something to do. You need to stay in the class. The bell hasn't rung yet, so you need to continue doing something with the students. What was continue? The teacher asked us to go on with our homework quietly. Okay, that makes sense. And the last questions 7 and 8. He was sad, but he managed to blank it quickly. Okay, so the first part is sort of, I don't know, not negative, but the second part is more positive. To recover from something what was that? To recover? Was it to get by? No, get by is not in this example. To get over something. That's right. So he got over it quickly, right? In the past tense. Ooh, the next one is in the past tense. So yesterday I blank a nice letter from an old friend. I met a nice, you can't meet a letter. You can find a letter, right? What was that again? I came across a nice letter from an old friend. So you found it. Maybe it's a letter that you received 15 years ago. So you come across something and it makes you happy. Yeah. So again, this is a presentation on everyday phrasal verbs. Not business English phrasal verbs, but everyday English phrasal verbs. This exercise is for A2, A2+, lower B1s. You're learning this in your textbooks. So we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you keep coming back to Bits and Bytes of English. And our next video, maybe this video, will be posted today. But we got a very big production planned for the weekend. So hope you stay with us. Please subscribe if you want to. Great job. We'll see you soon.